Mr. Opie here, back in the reading studio, and we've got more from Gooseberry Park by Cynthia Rylant. Cynthia Rylant's Gooseberry Park with illustrations by Arthur Howard. Here's the table of contents. We've got the first page of the table of contents and the second page. And we're beginning the second page with chapter 12, Food and Conversation. Let's get reading. Chapter 12, Food and Conversation. For the next few days, while Kona and Gwendolyn tried to figure out how to find Stumpy, bags of nacho chips, boxes of after-dinner mints, jars of crunchy peanut butter, and the occasional chocolate bar with almonds kept disappearing mysteriously from the kitchen. Poor Professor Albert. He would stand in front of the refrigerator or in front of the pantry, scratching his head in confusion. He would tell himself that he was not getting senile, that he just thought he bought a bag of chips or that jar of peanut butter. No cans of lima beans or spinach ever disappeared. It was as if some force in the universe wanted Professor Albert to eat only healthy things. And he still couldn't figure out why Kona was so nervous every time they watched Jeopardy! Things certainly had seemed odd since that ice storm. But Professor Albert's problems were nothing compared to Kona's. The dog was constantly going through the house, picking up empty potato chip bags or candy wrappers. If Professor Albert found these, he would surely think that Kona was the one taking his food. And Kona certainly was not the one. "You have to clean up after yourself, Mary," Kona would say to the bat. "Oh, sorry, Kona," Mary would answer. "But I was watching Days of Our Lives through the heat vent, and I was so upset about Daniel and Laura that I forgot those Milky Way wrappers. Daniel's such a rat." Still, in spite of his hectic life and his worries about Stumpy, Kona was enjoying having Mary and the babies at his house. And late night was the best time of all. Long after Professor Albert had gone off to bed, complaining again that he just couldn't understand where an entire bag of Chips Ahoy would disappear to, and speculating that another one of those pesky chipmunks was sneaking in, Kona, finally able to relax, would softly pad over to Gwendolyn's bowl, pick her up gently in his mouth, and the two would sneak down into the basement. Murray, being nocturnal, was always wide awake and usually swinging by his feet somewhere. When Kona and Gwendolyn appeared, he would do a little somersault and land with his wings outspread. "Ta-ta!" he'd sing. "So, who's got the Pepsi?" Top, Bottom, and Sparrow would lift their little heads and look up from the box at Gwendolyn. oh dear, such pretty babies," the crab would fuss. "Such chubby little legs, and is that a tooth you have, Mr. Bottom?" Gwendolyn's antenna moved wildly in the air. Kona beamed with joy. He loved the babies too. Then the friends would all gather in and around the box in the quiet night. Mary told vampire jokes. "Why do vampires brush their teeth in the morning?" "To fight bat breath." Gwendolyn read everyone's palm, and Kona told them again the story of his icy journey to Gooseberry Park. They all loved to hear it. When Kona told them about the cat who strolled across the Oldsmobile, Murray said, "I know that cat. His name is Conroy. He eats Chinese too. Plus, French, Italian, Canadian, anybody will do." The bat cracked up over his joke. And at times they were serious and wistful. "Do you think she'll find us?" Kona asked. "I am certain of it, dear," Gwendolyn answered. "I can feel it in my bones." "You have bones?" Murray asked the crab. "Figure of speech, Murray," said Kona. "Figure of speech." And after an hour or two of good food and conversation, Kona began to yawn. "How can you be so sleepy?" Murray asked. "It's only 3 o'clock." "Even I'm a bit drowsy," Gwendolyn said, smiling at the bat. "I think it may be due to all of this lovely food you provided." She gestured to the graham crackers, the raisin bread, the banana chips scattered about. "We didn't even get to the pretzels and the bean dip yet," said Mary. Kona and Gwendolyn bade their friend good night, kissed the babies, and returned quietly upstairs. Kona eased Gwendolyn down into her bowl, then looked at her through the glass. Each night he said the same thing: "I hope Stumpy finds us." And each night Gwendolyn's answer was the same: "She will." And that's the end of chapter 12. Thank you again for subscribing. Thank you again for checking out the Reading Studio. And I'm Mr. LP signing off. I'll read to you soon.